In today's video, you'll get to know who Elliot Weiss is, what are his business models, and how I built him a complete and entire sales team from the ground up. And right now we're on a track of collecting over €500,000 from a low ticket service. Have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the absolute pleasure to present to you the father of all gentlemen, if I say so, Sir Elliot Weiss.
Ray,
So it's
thank you.
absolute pleasure to have you here, sir. How are you doing today?
Every day is a great day. You know that.
Absolutely, every day is a great day.
Especially when you got Ray on your team.
So, sir, before we move forward, for everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching, could you please tell us how did you came into the entrepreneurship world? What is your business model is all about? What are you doing mainly? And if you could give us a bit more context.
I'm a crazy, crazy entrepreneur, loves business more than anything else, other than my family and my wife, obviously.
Yeah.
Got into web design, teenager, e-commerce, scaled that into a big marketing agency, and as of late have been trying to conquer planet with a education platform and mentoring, which is going absolutely insane. This is now international. We're in Eastern Europe, we're in UK, we're in Dubai, we're in America, we're now in Australia, and this thing's rocketing out. Entrepreneurship is the best thing ever. I love it. It's in my blood, and having a good team around me is the most important thing to help support you on that goal because no man ever built anything great by himself.
Absolutely, absolutely can agree on that. And also the fact that with the mentoring, everything is going absolutely like nuts because we can definitely see those things on the back end. And actually very, very happy for the fact that even people from all the way from Australia are absolutely okay with relocating for short periods of time just so they can get some mentoring because I mean, after getting to know you, I can definitely say that you can transform anybody's life like in just a matter of weeks. How would you describe the whole sales process before we actually started working together? What would you say that was the biggest challenge that we successfully tackled together?
Right. Let me start by saying this. Sales is by far and away the hardest pillar within any business to fulfill, to train, to keep people happy. I have run a lot of businesses. I run eight-figure businesses, and in every single one, sales, without a doubt, is the hardest to manage. It has the highest churn rate. It's the hardest to train. It's the hardest to keep people motivated. It's the hardest to just generally scale up. And for me, as a business owner, I always find myself running back to the sales side because I go and trying to conquer something else in terms of the actual service. It's the service, the content and marketing side, which I do a lot of now. I have to be in front of a camera every single day, and I need my focus on that. I need my creative energy and juices on that. And prior to this gentleman in front of me here, what was happening is every single time I try and focus on the expansion of the business, and I take my eye off the sales, efficiency drops, conversion rates drop. People start to do the bare minimum. You start to find that people drop off, and then it's hard to find the replacements for them because hiring, interviewing, training, keeping an eye on quality checking is a huge job. But as we know, without money coming in, you don't have a business. You do not have a business if there is not cash flow. So sales is the lifeline, it's the heart, it's the blood of any business. Every now and then we'd have a heart attack and I'd have to go and jump back in and try and pump the heart again myself. And as a business owner, you need to be out the front, looking at the big picture, macro, thinking about how to scale and how to innovate and how to make this thing better, not constantly working within the company. And as a business owner, I kept finding myself on the tools in the business, trying to scale and train and keep the sales members happy. It was a huge problem with some of my businesses, especially in a world where we have quite a short shelf life with customer retention. So some of the services we sell now might only be 3 months. We're not getting contracts for 2, 3 years where you get a sale and it's okay. We have to keep the cash flow coming in on a month basis. So sales is extremely important in the industries that I now work in.
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, no matter how good your product is, no matter how many hours you actually put into it, how many hours you put into marketing, if there is not a front line of people who are absolutely amazing at communicating the value of that product to your potential clients, there's no cash flow, and no cash flow means no business. So very well said. Cannot agree more on that. How about now? Like, how would you describe what were the challenges that we did overcome together, and what would you say that were the results that we produced?
Well, look, let me just say this. Anyone that is interested in hiring a salesperson to help them with their business, Ray is insane. One thing you need in a business, and I'm going to swear because this is the only way you can actually reinforce this, you need hungry that will do anything to help you get that cash flow in. They work round the clock. They work 7 days a week. They don't stop until the lead is closed. If you do not have that, you will never have a truly successful business because you need very hungry salespeople. Ray is one of them. And he'll make sure that anyone that he puts in your team, that he helps with the sales. Because Ray isn't just a salesman. The guy is probably one of the most gifted people I've seen at sales in general.
Thank
I
you.
am a gifted salesperson, but I don't have a system for it. You put me on a call and I can talk and I can bring the energy and I can sell. I can't do that consistently, 15 calls one after the other, because I burn out and I don't have a system for it. He does. And because he has a system, it's scalable. And because it's scalable, he can train people. And this is exactly what he did for me and is continuing to do with me. And which is why my business is now growing month to month to month. Because, as we said, there's high churn rate with staff. People will leave. And if they find it difficult and they don't have a system, you're going to ultimately always end up with a bottleneck. When someone leaves that was important, that were good at sales, you're then going to have a dead period. So then you look at your average over the year, it's going to be down. Ray plugs that gap. He's incredible at it. And he's ferocious and hungry and driven. He's a shark. You need a shark sales team. He is that.
Thank you very much, sir. Coming from someone like you, from a person from your caliber, it definitely means tons. It means worlds to me. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. And before we actually go, I would like to understand what would you say that is next for you? What's next for Sir Elliot Wise?
We're going to move my message, which is there's a better way of playing the game. We want to bring back the way of the gentleman and the lady, honor, integrity, respect. And to do that, we need to get as many people into the platform and the community as possible. So the sales are important. And for those of you out there that actually think that sales are sleazy and you don't want an aggressive sales team, if you truly believe in your product and your service, and you know that your product and service is going to help solve people's problems and do them a net benefit, you're obligated to sell them. It's a good thing.
Oh yeah, it is.
Someone was going to walk off a cliff and you had to sell them out of it, you're helping save their life. If your product or service is improving someone's life, you're obligated to help them. That's what I plan to do. And that's why I want to ramp up the sales, because I am truly, truly, truly believing in my service helping a lot more people, and this movement needs to happen. I'm all in, and I need a sales team that's all in. I need staff that are all in, and everyone working in synergy. Ray's incredible. I would highly recommend him to absolutely anybody. The only reason I wouldn't is because I don't want to lose him for myself. So,
Oh no, you don't need to worry about that part, okay? You don't need to worry about that part.
truly, 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 from the bottom of my heart, guy's a workhorse. He's gone above and beyond, done things for me that went above the call of duty. I've seen that he's put more effort than was ever initially agreed into what we did, just to make sure that the service was good. I was happy and made sure that he lived up to his promises and exceeded those. Incredible chap, incredible gentleman. And it would absolutely do you a huge service and favor to your business to have him involved.
Thank you very much, and looking forward to hit the gym at some point together, and yeah,
Every day's a good day, buddy.
every day is a good day. Okay, well, thank you very much again for your time. Looking forward to scaling and growing the business even more, even further, and let's make it happen.